Welcome to Click for Biology. Here we're going to be studying the reflex arc. The reflex arc is a type of behavior which is very inflexible. It can't be trained or improved. It's a standard form of behavior which gives a highly specific response to a particular stimulus. And the stimulus in this case, we're going to think of an object. Let's consider a hot object, and that's going to be detected by a receptor. In this case, that will be in the nerve ending of the finger, and the response that we're going to produce is to pull our hand away from that hot object, and of course the purpose of that is to prevent damage and therefore improve our chance of survival. And so we can see down here we've got the muscles of the arm, and those muscles are going to are our effectors. So the receptor is here, which is the skin, and the effectors are the muscles of the arm, and their contraction is the response as the arm is pulled away and pulls the finger away from the hot object. The detection of the hot object is then sent as a nerve impulse along what is called a sensory nerve, here drawn in blue, and the direction of travel is back like so. The sensory nerve travels all the way along the finger, the arm, across your back, and then enters the spinal cord, which is drawn to the left-hand side here. And this is perhaps a confusing diagram. If we draw the brain like so, and the spinal cord coming out like so, then the image above is like looking at a slice of the spinal cord A to B, like so. And this is inside the backbone, of course. It's not doesn't include the backbone in the diagram. This is purely the nervous system being shown. So the sensory nerve enters through what's called the dorsal route, which is towards your back, and then makes its way along that route into the deeper part of the spinal cord and the central nervous system, shown here as the intermediary neuron. The impulse travels all the way and then comes to this point here with the intermediary neuron, where there is a synapse. We will deal with the concept of synapse in the next video. The impulse is then immediately relayed to a second synapse, which is a synapse with the motor nerve. We can see here in green the motor nerve traveling down to the arm like so. In this case, the information does not need to go to the higher part of the central nervous system, that is your brain. You don't need to consciously think like this. This reflex, this piece of simple behavior, is designed to give you the fastest reaction possible without any deep conscious decision making being required. It's an automatic process. And that part of the central nervous system which makes this decision is the intermediary neuron, which is in your spinal cord. So the impulse is now traveling down the motor neuron and ends in the muscles of the arm, the upper arm, the lower arm, and these contract, creating the movement which pulls the hand away from the hot object and thereby minimizing the damage which is done to the hand and improving your chances, of course, of survival. In this way, we have a high-speed, automatic way of protecting ourselves from dangerous articles, changes in the environment. The nerve simple reflex arc. In the next video, we're going to go on and look at the junction between nerves, which are called synapses, how the impulse is sent from one nerve to another. There's the button to click to go to that video, and if you haven't done so, please do subscribe. It's really worthwhile. Thank you very much.